Tondo
Impasto.
And good morning.
Good morning.
We are live.
Well, we survived.
Water in your building is back on.
Yeah.
Do we know what the story was?
No.
Okay. So, welcome to Tondo Impasto, everybody.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning.
Chin chin.
Chin chin.
Wait, we got to do that again. Chin
Chin chin.
I'm Amy.
I'm Kras, dobro utro, and good morning to everybody.
Good morning to everyone. Yeah, well, I'm glad that the water's back on.
Yeah.
There was something funny going on over there, but that's for those.
You know, it never happened, after so many years, to order to stop.
To lose your water, I know. Yeah. Well, I'm sure all of those independent investigative journalists will get to the bottom of it, or maybe even the TV. No, I'm just joking. No one's going to ever find out probably what happened and
No, we know what happened.
how to prevent it.
Yeah, well, some people, they stole the crane from outside because
It's not funny.
to sell it as a metal or something. I don't know. Can you believe that?
It reminds me of what they used to do in Bulgaria when they would steal the copper wires.
That's what they did. And it's a very expensive one. It's very heavy. I don't know how they did it, but they're professional.
But they're cameras. I mean, can't they catch them? Or?
Well, it's all the way on the street. And that camera probably couldn't get so far.
But how did they replace it so quickly? They had like another.
Well, they had to call the company, and they came, and it took them, a few hours, but they did. But it's expensive, very expensive. That's what the guy told me that was putting it.
Right. And was it just your building, or were there other buildings also?
No, just our
Just
building.
our. Okay, good times, everyone, in America 2026. People are losing their water. Well, let's see here. I'll just start with a quote of the day, which is, I don't know who wrote this, but it takes years, then happens all at once.
Wow.
Have you heard that before?
No.
It's like if you've ever heard of this guy was an overnight success, but it's never overnight. It takes years and years and years, and then boom, all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So this project is very special to us. We're cataloging our family's legacy, and we're beginning with Boris, your father, my grandfather's wonderful miniature paintings that are painted in the impasto technique and style. And we're in our 56th painting out of 1,000. So we hope that you stick with us, because after we finish the Boris impasto phase, we're moving on to the Tondo phase, which is Yova, my grandmother, your mom, who did ceramics, and she did unbelievable pieces for 50 plus years.
Yeah.
Started in the 30s and was working all the way through the 80s.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of work, a lot of decades of creativity. And this was all in Bulgaria during the, behind the Iron Curtain years. And we've preserved this art. So it was in Bulgaria, in the house that was left to you.
Yeah.
And we did a big art show celebrating your mother's 100th since her birthday back in 2018. And we've just been very carefully storing all of this stuff while I was actually still living in Europe at the time. And then 2020, was it 22? 22, we moved it, brought it with us here to America. Actually, the day that Putin invaded the Ukraine.
Wow.
So it was
The right time.
really right at the right moment. So anyways, all the artwork is here now with us, and we are opening, box by box. And once we get up to 50 YouTube subscribers, then we can take our phone and go to our storage unit and open up the crates and see, like, hopefully that the pottery is not all like sand broken. I think it's hopefully good. So anyways, so with that kind of intro about what this channel is about, Father-Daughter Project, we're on episode 12. Shall we start with our first painting?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will do a close-up, and then you can take a look at it from the easel if you want.
Okay.
This is painting number 56.
Wow.
Plowed field with tree. So we have Anthropic. Claudio is our nickname, helping us with designing, the spreadsheet with what kind of information we need to put on it as we catalog, and doing some brief descriptions that we then correct based on Cross's memories. So I will describe this one, though, for our visually impaired friends. It is a single bare tree at the left edge with a dark trunk and a canopy on fire.
Yeah.
Reds and oranges and deep greens exploding at the top. Behind it, a dark blue-gray mountain range with white highlights. But the real story is the lower two-thirds, a plowed field, long diagonal scoring lines running from lower left to upper right in warm ochres, golds, blues, and browns. Boris dragged the palette knife through wet paint to create the furrows. You can practically feel the soil. So, is this Pazajic or?
It could be.
Or where do you think
it
it is?
Because, it's those kind of fields are right there. It's usually they grow vegetables and stuff like that. But there is nothing. There is no green. So it's got to be either early spring or it's got to be early spring. And there is snow on the mountains, all the way on the top. So it's got to be early spring.
So I wanted to show something, because this framing, we found these from 1913. This would be Boris's father, Ivan. And I'm just setting it up, so give me 1 second here. So Boris's father, Ivan, had this composition, and it reminds me because of that frame on the tree as a frame on the left. I'll just go back. So when I look at the two side by side, is that a field or could that be water?
Well, the other one is water, but
the other
this
one's
one
definitely
is field.
Water.
Yeah.
So, and then the one from your grandfather, my great grandfather, there's no mountain.
Yeah.
And this one has a mountain.
Yeah.
So.
But the tree is very similar.
The tree, I keep noticing that as a kind of, not a theme, but a sort of a composition style.
Yeah.
So we found these in one of the boxes, and we showed them in an earlier episode. And this is kind of how they used to catalog. This is not the actual painting itself, but it's a photo of it signed by my great-grandfather, and it says 1913. Here's another one with that tree again on the left. Actually, I can put it here on the close-up, show you guys. But, there's not, what's that expression about, like, there's nothing new under the sun, People get inspired and then they kind of, not mimic exactly, but they get inspired. Do you want to put that one now in there so they can see it? the other thing about it is that the photo, this has a color that I can't even describe it, but it's so magnificent.
Yeah.
And the picture, the photo again, because I'm not, very good at the photography, it's so much brighter.
Yeah.
It's just not the same as what the real thing is, you guys.
Yeah, you can see it right now on the easel.
So let me just go to the easel. See how it's just blown out.
Yeah.
Too bright. And then here's the real deal.
Yeah.
Here is the real deal. Yeah. It's just so cool. Well, okay. So it's in excellent condition.
Yeah. And it's framed.
And it's framed with a little cradle. So, all right. So let's go to number 2 for today. Again, just apologize for my terrible paintings, but boom, that's the second one. And this one, Green Village House. It's interesting because on the top of it, here, let me just show you guys the real one. Oops, sorry, that's the real one. No, wait, that's not the real one. This is the real one. Okay, now I have to fix the camera again. Okay, like that. So you guys can see something like a TV antenna on the top or something like that. Almost entirely green. Okay, we're back. It's almost entirely green, olive, teal, and lime too, kind of a yellow greenish to it. House or cottage at the center with a dark blue gray sloped roof. And above the roof line, an antenna or power pole with crossbars. It's a 20th century detail. So Boris painted what he saw, power lines and all, but I don't know if that's a power line or anyways. Swirling yellow-green sky, dense vegetation surrounding the house, pretty monochromatic. Pretty monochromatic, meaning it's all kind of in that, green, yellow. And portrait orientation. So could this be in Cinemoritz or no? Or we're not sure?
It looks like a mountain.
Yeah, you were saying that you thought maybe it could be a hija. I don't know.
It could be.
Yeah, let's just look up what is hija in English. And I'm going to ask Claudio while you look at that. Here. Do you need to step outside?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. So I'm just looking up what is the English word for hija, which I think might be a Turkish word as well. While it's looking it up, we're going to see Cross keeps getting some sort of allergies that are causing him to cough like that. So anyways, I always told my kids, when you cough like that, you got to spit it out. Get it out. So anyways, okay. Coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hija's mountain hut or lodge cabin for the hikers and climbers.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Right? So it could be a mountain hut.
It's gotta be. But where it is exactly, I have no idea. There's so many places out there.
Right. I'm just going to ask if hija is a Turkish word. Is hija a Turkish word origin? because now we're going to have to keep a running track of the how many Turkish words for my Turkish brother from another mother, Ardushka. I don't want Jan to get to feel neglected because I love Jan. He's another brother from another mother. Ardush and Jan. Hi guys, if you're watching. Okay, well, while it's trying to figure out Hija, I will just say that it's also on a paper. It's very, very light.
Yeah.
Let me just turn it around and show you guys. Super, super delicate. Almost like on paper. So, anyways, that one's number, yeah, 57. You got it. Okay, well, let's just hear. Okay. Not Turkish. Comes from Proto-Slavic. Hija was borrowed from Proto-Germanic. Husa. The same root that gives us the English word house. Oh, husa, house. So it's ancient Germanic loanword that entered Slavic languages long before Ottomans arrived in the Balkans. And, oh, sorry, I just noticed you guys are just staring at an empty easel. Anyways, okay, so let me just show you something that was kind of fun. Do you guys remember this painting from a couple of episodes ago? And Cross and I were talking about whether or not it's a mountain waterfall,
Yeah.
or if it's like a fountain for filling up your water. And I showed
Yeah.
some photos of the people in front of the central baths and
Yeah.
stuff. Well, our friend Gwenna, friend of the show, she she thinks she definitely thought it was oh, this is funny. It won't let me show the photo.
Yeah.
So this must be copywriting. That is wild. All right, you know what, you guys? I don't want to get another copyright strike. So I'm not going to show you what she showed me, or sorry, what she texted me. But here is the fountains that we showed a while back, which is just like where people would go and fill up their water with the wonderful Bulgarian natural spring water. So anyhow, this is all just to say that it's like beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. And okay, so before we go to the third painting, which is
No, this one.
coming up, yeah. Before we go to it, well, no, let's show it. We're gonna show the third painting, and then I'm gonna ask. Here, boom, that's the third painting. Orchard at Sunset is what Claudio thinks it is. So that is the photo of it. And then let me show the real thing. See if it's, yeah, I mean, see, it's more rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, so obviously these photos have to be done over again because it's not capturing what it is. But do you have the paper? That's
yeah.
this one, yeah. Okay, so this one's number 58. Sorry, Gwenna, that's funny that it literally just erases it. So the photo must be like copyrighted. We should probably copyright all these photos so people can't just use
Well,
them.
it's a comparison, so I don't know why they're so
I know, we're not trying to make money from the photo, but well, no, I think people, when they take the photo, they want you to pay to use it.
Oh, I see.
Right? So anyways, here we are telling you guys to pinch and look at everything and all the details. So we hope that you guys are enjoying them. Anyways, I'll read the row of dark green trees or vines with rounded canopies. I don't see any canopies. dramatic sky. We see that, right?
And the Black Sea in the horizon.
Yeah, was that a yellow-orange sunset band, maybe? Oh wait, we figured this out. It's sunrise.
Yeah.
It's never sunset.
It's
Right?
sunrise.
It's always going to be sunrises. If he painted sun like that, it's always sunrise because it's facing east.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's like kind of wider, you know, than it is tall. And then the only other thing I wanted to show was that, yeah, so you can see here, like, it's a little bit warped. Can you guys see how it's like coming up off of the, you see this here?
Yeah.
So this, which, you know, is sad to see, is actually gave me my clue today.
About what?
So when you look at the back,
Yeah.
it looks like cardboard,
Yeah.
like a box.
Yeah.
But it's not painted on the box. Look, it's painted on a canvas.
Yeah.
Then he glued it to probably with tutkal,
Yeah.
glued it to the cardboard.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah,
isn't that something?
Yeah.
When you see these kind of damaged, or not damaged, but let's just say like the pieces that kind of need to be, you know,
Yeah.
restored a little bit, we learn that it's not on a cardboard, it's actually on a canvas.
No, because you know the way the way this technique is, you know, it cannot be on a cardboard. You know, he always use
Yes.
you know, a canvas, and doesn't matter what kind, you know, very thin or very, but he always use it. So that's why, you know, the colors are so nice.
Yeah,
and,
they can't stay on a cardboard like that.
No. So he's using it as a background.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably, you know, over 60, 70 years old.
Right.
And it's excellent. Color-wise, it's excellent. You know, it just, you know, it's very easy to be repaired on the site.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, like a conservator can do.
and actually frame with and something else, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, let me just put it back here on the close-up. Yeah, well, this one is a nice scene. And is number 50. Oh, yeah, you got it. 58. Okay, well, I was thinking about asking you. I don't know if you're in the mood, though, to tell another limo story.
Oh. But, yeah, there's so many.
Well, so there was one that you were telling me about with
Ray Charles?
Ray Charles. Yes.
Yeah.
And Quincy.
Yeah, Quincy Jones. What's his name?
Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you drove them.
Yeah.
You picked them up and drove them like a lot, more than once, or just one time?
It was a airport mountain shadows in Paradise Valley.
Uh-huh.
And I drove him, and they were discussing a brand new song in the back, so I could hear them. And once in a while they turn the music, because in the limo it's got everything, you know, so you can listen.
Oh, like they could put their cassette and stuff, and because it was cassettes back then.
Yeah, it was a cassette.
Not CDs yet.
No. And, you know, we got to Mountain Shadows. And in the meantime, you know, I'm very quiet and stuff like that. And Ray Charles, he asked me, he said, what nationality are you? I said, Bulgarian. He said, oh, I've been in Bulgaria.
Oh, no way. He's gone to Bulgaria?
Yeah, that's what he told me.
Okay. We could probably figure out what year he was there.
I don't know what year he was there,
Let's
but you know, I was surprised, you know, because I said, well, I admire your music, you know, very much, you know, and but that's very unusual, because the government out there don't let people like from America especially to get there.
Yeah.
But he was, and anyway, so I took him to Mountain Shadows, and everything was okay,
Which is like basically a resort here in
it's,
Arizona. Yeah.
So I'm coming back, and all of a sudden I said, let me check in the back. So I see the cassette is sticking out.
Oh, no.
And I said, wow.
No.
So I turned around to give it to them back because it's very important. They're discussing that kind of a song. And I go out there, and the bellman comes. And they're usual, with all the tricks, one socks is yellow, the other one is pink,
Two mismatched socks.
Yeah, well, they pretend like a pure student and stuff like that. So I said, which room is Ray Charles? He said, what do you need? I said, I got to give him something. And he said, well, give it to me. I said, no, I'm not going to give it to you. I said, give me the room, they want to make tip or whatever. But how do I trust him?
I mean.
Yeah. And then the guy is tough, no, give it to me, I'll take care of it. I said, well, just call your boss, the bell captain. So the bell captain comes, and I told him, what's the deal. He said, no problem. I said, I want to give it to him.
Personally.
So he guided me to the room, and then Quincy Jones came out, and I said, well, here's your tape, you forgot. He said, oh, thanks so much, and this and that. I said, no, never mind. So, and I left.
Oh, gosh.
And the next day, I had to pick him up and take him to the airport. So, and they said, oh, it was so nice of you, because that's the song that he's got to, they have to release.
They're like, yeah.
And that was very important for us. So I got a good tip on the end, but I was not looking for that, I just wanted to, it's like art, you can screw up there. So there was a story about Ray Charles.
That is so good.
Yeah.
That is so good. You've seen and heard so many things as a driver, through the rearview mirror, looking and seeing what's going on.
Oh yeah.
I was trying to see if there was any famous quotes from the limo drivers, but there's no famous quotes. So we'll probably have to have a quote from you, like something like, well, I know more about the people that ride my car than their own families do.
Well, usually, it's a divider in my limo.
Right.
And, I always put it down. I don't want to listen to it.
Yeah, you give them privacy.
Give them their privacy, But this time, I don't know why they left the window open. They can do it themselves.
Yeah.
And they left it open, so they're discussing, freely, about the music and stuff like that. And, and I really don't care, what they do in the back, because I'm driving and I got to take him to point A to point B safely.
Yeah.
So.
That's so good.
Yeah.
So on our Instagram, we'll have to pick a Ray Charles song today for the Instagram post. So good. All right, so let's go to the fourth painting. Okay, I'll show this now. Boom. So this is a big one. This is a big one. And kind of interesting. If you look at the back, it has some writing.
Oh, that's Vitusha.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, that's Dragalevsky, and that's...
okay, well, there you go. So we've got...
yeah, it's obvious.
So Claudio said it's a storm in blue and red.
Yeah, it is a storm, but it's a snow... It's a winter storm.
So pretty. Yeah. This is actually quite big. It's a 20 by, a little over 20 by 20. So that makes it like roughly 8, is that right? 8 inches? Yeah, like little over 8 inches by 8 inches. So let me show you guys the real deal. But I have to fix the camera first because it's, there we go. Wait a little bit more. Okay. Here is the real one, which is a lot more rich in color.
Yeah. And that's again Camembert on the top. You know, that's why I said Drugger lifts.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the air conditioning for Sofia.
Yeah. Yep. Camembert. So, swirling blues, grays, and teal with vivid red dashes and yellow streaks punching through like signal flags in a storm. White clouds form at the top, dark churning masses below. And then the other thing, you know, which was unique about this one, on the back it says, here, look at the back. I'll show you guys the back. It's like T-O-G something. Can you guys see that?
I don't know what it means.
All right, here, you look at it, and I'll go back to the... I couldn't figure that out. Like, is it G for, like, Godina? But then it's, like, hard to see what... Is it from 1910?
No. It's got to be something that... This is a cardboard that he's put that...
Stuck it on, yeah.
Yeah, patched it on. And maybe this is something to say...
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
That this is the size of, you know, maybe he was cutting it or something, you know, just to remember to put that one on the canvas. Something like that, I don't know.
Or it was on the box. Like, because it's in a blue marker.
Yeah.
And then when he was cutting the box,
Yeah, probably.
it just stayed there.
Yeah.
But this is another one that you can see it coming kind of, you know, coming off of the...
Yeah,
like
the canvas is kind of a...
It's got to be, it's like buckling or warping or whatever. I don't know if you guys can see this, but...
And that's for the ears, you know, but
Yeah.
that's very easy to be put in.
Yeah. Well, it's a really beautiful one, and this is another one that's actually hanging up in my house. So I'll show you guys one more time on the easel. And
That's 59.
that's 59. So we got one more to go. Where's my close-up? There you go. So,
What?
Ray Charles was in Bulgaria in 1981.
Yeah.
So you would have been driving him like 80, after that, obviously.
Yeah, maybe
86?
85, 86.
85,
yeah.
86. He was interviewed by Jan Shutakov on Bulgarian national TV, a show called Every Sunday that year. Well, so then what would be fun is if we can figure out what song you were listening to. Did you like the song? Could you hear it?
I know that song, you know, just heard...
probably heard like a
Yeah, here and there. It was nice, you know, Ray Charles is a classic, you know, I mean, but I can't remember exactly what song was it.
Yeah.
And which one it came out after their meeting.
Yeah.
But I like the Georgia song, you know, talking about, you know, what we can put as a...
Okay, Georgia.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to do the Georgia song. Okay, so sorry, but this is like, I love Claudio. He's like checking and found it out for us right away. Okay, well, this is that Vitosha mountain with snow on it. And shall we... I already put all the condition notes and stuff. So shall we do the final piece for today?
Yeah.
All right. So the final piece is this one. Boom. And it is, well, another thing I meant to write down, and I forgot, but I'll write it down now. It's missing the left... If you guys can see, it's missing the left little frame, the left side. Silver Mountain is what Claudio is calling this one.
And you know what this is?
What?
Cherny Vrh. That's the highest point in Vitusha mountain.
Oh yeah, Cherny Vrh.
Yeah.
So Cherny is like black?
Yeah.
And then Vrh is black top, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, it's something to do with some black thing in a stone or something that the Turks brought, or I don't know if Claudio check it out. You know, maybe we'll find out more. But
I'm going to ask right now.
It has to do with the Turks.
Okay. But that also, I wonder if that has Kamen. Kamen is also stone, like from Kamak, or no?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're asking, while Claudio's working on that, the other just absolute awesomeness about this one, if you turn it around, it has...
Oh, it's got a date.
It's got a date.
73.
January 3rd, 73.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, that's what I titled this episode. January 3rd, 1973, because we know exactly what he was looking at and doing that day.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so cool. It's so cool. So, grays, silvers, blues, amber gold accents breaking through. A massive rocky ridge fills the lower half, churning with heavy impasto. White crests suggesting snow. The upper half is swirling silver sky with gold patches. So, yeah.
Yeah, I climbed that thing as a youngster a lot of times, you know, from Dragalevci all the way to the top. Mm-hmm. It takes about maybe 3 hours.
To the
It's
top of the
big climb,
Chernivra.
Then we stop at Hija Aleko, which is the closest to Chernivrh. And then we had something to eat there, stuff like that, and then we did the last thing.
Oh.
So it's a nice climb, you know. I mean, it's kind of a heavy, but when you're young, you know, you don't care.
It's so healthy too, right?
Yeah.
To be in nature. Okay, well, Cherny is black, Vrh is peak or summit. And it's the highest point on Vitusha, 2,290 meters. So there's apparently 2 theories why it's called black, either from dark rock formations at the summit or from the mountain pine that used to cover the subalpine zone before it was burned in the Middle Ages to make sheep pastures. The dark pine cover would have made the peak look black from Sofia below.
Yeah.
As for the legend, I found the Moreni, famous stone rivers on Vitusha. They look like rivers of massive boulders. Oh, that's that. We have a picture. Big. Remember those big rocks?
Yeah.
So they look like rivers of boulders flowing down the mountain. They're not actually glacial moraines, despite the name. The volcanic rock was carved over millennia by water erosion. Couldn't find anything about the Turks bringing stones. Might be a folk story or something. But, okay. Well, let's see. Oh, you put it in the... Let's just show you guys the better, which is the close-up of it. And I'll just move the... There we go. Really pretty. Silver Mountain on January 3rd, 1973. So the palette is steel and silver with just enough warmth to keep it alive. I like that description.
So probably he was at Leko doing it because it's a close thing to the peak. So.
Well, and by the way, he would have been 57 years old and teaching at school 13 in Sofia.
Yeah.
So you think he was still hiking at 57 years old?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He was in excellent shape.
They were in such good shape, both of them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He was, and probably he went with the kids out there, and so
Right.
he always does something, you know. He don't stay quiet, you know, painting all the time.
Yes, he's always keeping himself busy.
Yeah,
Just the way we're keeping ourselves busy, bringing you guys this live stream every weekday. So we got one more tomorrow,
yeah.
and then we'll rest over the weekend and come back next week with more. Yeah, well, I hope you guys like the format. Write to us and tell us.
Yeah.
We're interested to hear everyone's thoughts. Was there anything else?
But I can't believe Gwen. She's beating Claudio all the time.
She is.
How did she find things like that? It's unbelievable.
I know, she's so smart.
Yeah, she's very smart.
She's she is an actual treasure.
And she's right. When I look at that thing, you know, it's almost that he was out there doing it.
Yeah. Let me show. Do I have that picture of us three? I think I do not. We had an amazing time doing no, I don't have it in here. Doing the show for Yova, and she was like instrumental. And soon we'll introduce the other two from the dream team, Pang and Esther. Without them, none of it would have been possible. So,
Why is that thing dropping?
which thing?
Oh, that's moved.
Oh, it's fine. It's just the painting. It's because this thing is like on a slant. So, all right, you guys. Well, I think we
That's
are. Yeah.
Number 60.
That was number 60. Yeah. So 60 down. So we're getting there. 6%. 6% finished. And we'll say goodbye.
Yeah, well, goodbye, and
Chin chin.
chin chin, and the Italians are saying ci vediamo domani.
And
We'll see you tomorrow.
I say grazie and dovidene.
Yeah.
And so thank you, and go to our Instagram to hear Georgia. Bye.
Bye-bye. Ciao,
Bye.
ciao.
Ciao.
Tondo
Impasto.